everybody, it's Gabby and welcome to another episode of K-pop 어학당. For the past 2 weeks we've been using Korean songs and trying to translate it into English. But this time we're gonna do something different. If you're into K-pop, you'll be familiar with BTS's Dynamite. The lyrics are 100% in English, but I think some of these lyrics are actually sentences that we use daily in conversation in Korea. So what I have in mind is maybe some of us, like Korean learners, they want to say this kind of sentences but have no idea how to say it in Korean. So I'll be choosing 3 different phrases from the lyrics and then I'm going to translate them into English in the most casual, common way. Number 1. Life is sweet as honey.
Life is sweet as honey. Yeah, this beach shade like money.
Let's translate word by word first. Life is 삶. I know there's an L and M sound in there, but the L sound is very subtle. So instead of saying 삶, you want to say 삶. It's almost like there's no L. And then sweet. If you watch my previous video, I actually used the word sweet as an example. It's 달콤하다. And then honey. In Korean, it's 꿀. Now that we have all 3 words that we want to use ready in Korean, we can try to see which grammar would fit into this. This is a very simple sentence, so let's take a look at life is. Life is means it's the topic and the subject of the sentence, so we can just put the subject particle, 삶은. Or if you're feeling a little bit fancier, or if you want to use the topic that I picked out last week, 삶이라는 것은. Now we want to use is sweet as honey. Now we know that sweet is 달콤하다, but because it's an adjective, it's always at the end of the sentence. So therefore, as honey comes first. As honey, we can just use honey처럼, 꿀처럼. The word 처럼, we can attach it to a noun. So it indicates that something is done like the way this noun does it. So for example, 돼지처럼 먹지 마. 나처럼 돈이 없네. 아기처럼 울었어요. Therefore, now you have 삶은 꿀처럼 달콤하다. 삶이라는 것은 꿀처럼 달콤해요. Number 2. This is getting heavy.
This is getting heavy.
The word that we're going to use for this sentence is just heavy, right? Heavy is 무겁다. Or maybe another word that we can use for this sentence would be 달아오르다, which means your face is getting red. It's just like because you're like carrying a weight or just like there's a pressure, physical pressure that you're carrying. So if we're not paying attention to the context of the entire lyrics, we're just gonna use this sentence as it is. This is getting heavy. We can translate it into 점점 무거워졌어요. 점점 무거워지네요. 점점 means like gradually increasing. 점점 더, you can put 더 in there. 더 means just more. So 점점 더 달아오르고 있어요. 점점 더 무거워지고 있어. 점점 더 힘들어지고 있어. Number 3 is can you hear the bass boom?
Can you hear the bass boom? I'm ready. Woo-hoo.
This is a new one because it's a question. What are the words that we're gonna use for this one? Hear, 듣다, bass. In Korean it's just bass and then boom. Here in this sentence the word boom works as a verb. In Korean is 붕붕하다. 붕붕거리다. In Korean, they have a lot of words that is just made of how it looks like or how it sounds like. Right, but instead of using you as a subject, can you hear the bass boom? It's more natural if we translate it using past participle. So we want to put the object of the original sentence at the front, which is the bass that goes boom boom. 붕붕거리는 bass 소리. 소리 means sound, so therefore it's more natural if you put it together. 붕붕거리는 베이스 소리 들리나요? Which is the past participle of 듣다. 듣다 means to hear, 들리다 means to be heard. When you're on the phone and the signal isn't that great, 여보세요? 제 목소리 들리나요? 제 목소리. That is my voice. 목 means throat, therefore 목소리, voice, 들리나요? 나 at the end, it's just question verb ending. 들리냐? 들리니? 들리지? 왜 아무것도 안 들리지? As a bonus, I'll give you another word for past participle form. So you know that 보다 means to see. The past participle form for this one is 보이다, to be seen. So for example, 그 풍선 보이나? 잘 보여. 잘 보인다. There you go. So we already translated 3 different English sentences into Korean. Hope that helps you translate and create your own Korean sentences. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have anything that you would like to add or if you have a request. Thank you and see you next time. Bye!